So I got me a helper out here today, and we have fitted the air cleaners. They clear all good. We pulled the grill and replaced the hose for the fuel pump, and it was cracked, and we have built us a little fuel tank system, and we're going to pull this over a few times after we put some oil in there and see what happens. All right, so the key is on, the choke is on, we have oil, and please pardon my very short pull rope. I shortened it too much, but it still does the job. So we're gonna just pull this over. I'm expecting it to roll over a good amount of times to get fuel from the tank all the way up through the fuel pump and into the carburetors. And don't mind my little repair I done on my finger. That's just a fuel filter going into a line crooked. I'll also note that I've got some royal purple in the spark plug holes just to give the cylinders a little extra lube.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna let my starter cool down. So I think you're supposed to do that after like 10 seconds of cranking.
Yep.
I told myself, don't go very far with it.
Yeah.
I told myself don't go very far with it because I knew I'd need it again. Where did I put it? Cool. Ugh.
What you doing now?
Just using some paper. Just to lightly clean off the electrode of the spark plug.
Well then,
Yeah.
Mr. Fancy Terms.
Yeah. And also, I tell this thing to start.
Yeah.
Put the key on. Start.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. What did you just say?
I said so the fuel line was dry. It wasn't pumping any oil, or wasn't pumping any fuel at all. I think what's coming out of the fuel pump is oil out of the crankcase. And it is draining, siphoning out. So we're gonna pop that fuel pump off. We're gonna pop it apart, and we're gonna see why it's doing that.
Yup.
Yep. We are pumping oil. So let's to not do that, because that's not what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. No, sometimes. What's that?
This is the diaphragm. That's the part that goes.
Oh, I thought that was like. I didn't know there was like a little piece right there.
Yep, there is.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna put this over on the clean sheet. That fuel pump is very, very clean. It's almost like it's brand new. weird. Why is the crankcase blowing oil when I think it should be pulling vacuum? I think.
You think a lot.
I think a lot.
Yes.
So I took the fuel pump apart and there were no obstructions. It was very clean. But the oil was coming out of the block from the oil tank into the oil pump, into the block, down the side of the case, and I think out of the vacuum tube for the fuel pump. So I made a loop in the vacuum tube over the carburetor, and then I shot some brake clean into the inlet of the fuel pump and pulled it over, and it's spraying out. Ooh, that ain't gonna work.
What'd you do?
This fuel line is all cracked. All right, I've got 2 last fuel lines. I might as well just replace them real quick before I keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, well, off camera, I replumbed the whole fuel system. And like I mentioned, I put the kind of vertical loop in the fuel pump. And I just pulled and pulled and pulled, and I wasn't getting anything. So I did my magic trick, and I took the air filter off and went like this, and pulled and got some fuel through. So watch this.